Hi everyone, welcome to my first daily edition. In this daily edition, I am going to be presenting my first daily edition. There are two main things that I want to present in my first daily edition. First are the revisions from last week, and next is going to be everything for this week. And as an add-on, I'll be presenting my goals specifically. So, let's start. Now, in the revisions, I'm going to revise two main things. That is my work and the meeting. Let's start with the work. The main challenge for the work this week was basically just getting a lot of the information in, or basically research, because as you know, the topic I'm working on is basically putting generate AWS services into the Vietnamese market, and this requires the knowledge of Vietnamese cybersecurity laws. So that was one thing that I researched, and I found out that laws are really complicated, and that's one thing I don't want to learn. Now, some of the things I improved on are specifically my DE2, firstly, because I've been able to present it in more detail, as well as I've been able to just generally plan it out more, structure my work more, and be more organized when presenting my video. Now, for the meeting. So, honestly, I don't think this meeting was anything special. It's just getting in the meeting and then revising this, revising that, and presenting our work, and that's all. There's I don't think there was any real development in the meeting last week, and yeah, that was basically the revision of the meeting. And I think this was partly because there was no Mrs. Pratt didn't really join, so that was one of the problems, I think. Now let's talk about the work for me this week, which firstly, for the main work, I'm going to be talking about the patterns in the creative industry. Now, the patterns in the creative industries here are talking about the patterns in trends, in why these trends are created, etc. And for my second daily edition, it is going to be on content gathering, including why we need to gather content and how we gather content, as well as I'm going to explore a bit on how we use the content that we gather. Now, what are my goals for this week? Obviously, based off last week's meeting, my first immediate goal is to do better at the meeting itself. And generally, I want to be able to focus more and send in my daily videos on time and with discipline, I believe, and make sure my work is up to standard and in quality, as well as my videos are always well explained, well planned out, and well organized. So that's all for this daily edition. Thanks for listening.